All right, so we are back. We are going to plant some of these guys up from the nursery. These guys on the flat here are from a local nursery, which I like to support. Anything, family owned, local. And then these guys are from the Home Depot. A couple basil, you know. Um, this habanero has 3 plants in it, and they all look immaculate. So I'm going to show you how to separate these. And for $4.98 I got 3 for the price of 1. So I'm pretty excited about that. I'll have 3 habaneros going. Let's see, we got a boot jalokia, ghost pepper, Carolina Reaper, got some nasturtiums, 2 6-packs of marigold. Then we got the black creme, heirloom tomato. See a little picture, pretty nice. Gold medal, that one looks tasty, nice heirloom tomato. I've never grown either of these two, so we're gonna see how they do, especially out here in Arizona. So, and then also over here, these are my own starts that I started indoors, and got some onions. These 3 are, what are they? Marble Stripe tomato. They didn't come up for a while. The seeds are very old. Got an Abe Lincoln, San Marzano, a bunch of different tomatoes in there. These 2 are, what is it? Tangerine Dream. So they're a sweet sweet pepper. Let's see. The Brandywines. So I started all these in 6-pack cells, and I just got busy with work and stuff and wasn't able to get to them right away. So they got real tall and got kind of sad. But I transplanted them, separated them all, and then potted them up in these pots. And the new growth looks nice and green and good. So they're gonna bounce back for sure. I have no doubt in my mind. You can kind of see where the color shifts on some of these, but yeah, they're bouncing back just fine, so I'm not too worried about that. But yeah, we're gonna get these guys planted up in the beds, and I'll take you over there, set up the tripod, and show you how I'm gonna go about that. All right, so I failed to mention on these guys that they have not been hardened off to the outdoor environment yet. So I have them out here right now. They're up under the shade cloth. I got the shade cloth up, and it's kind of protecting some of this. I'll give you a little sneak peek. There's some bell peppers already coming in, but we're gonna hold off on the rest of it until the next garden update video. So yeah, these guys will come inside later tonight, and then tomorrow they'll sit outside for a couple hours again and slowly acclimate them. So I'm not going to be able to plant out that bed and the rest of this bed until I get these guys hardened off. And then I think what I'm going to do is put some more maybe tomatoes or peppers here, because these peas are about to finish off. So just wanted to throw that in there. Okay, so we're gonna start with this bed here. I'm gonna throw in a bag of mushroom compost and a bag of steer manure. This is what I've done every time I add new plants. And then I will also be adding roughly a handful of this bone meal. The NPK on it is a 680. I found these on sale for $2 a bag. They're organic, so I figured it's not gonna hurt. And then we have the Dr. Earth, and I will throw a couple handfuls of that just across the bed, get them planted out. And I'm starting to lean more towards a no-till style of gardening, to where I don't want to disturb this soil very much. You can see where I've kind of ripped out the old plants, but other than ripping out the stalk, I'm not gonna dig down, till into it at all. Just add more layers on top and dig a little hole for the plants. That's about it. So let me get the phone set up, and then I will start dumping the bags, spreading it out, and come back, bring the camera back down here and show you where I'm kind of gonna plant things. I want to watch out for the irrigation while I'm doing this, but it shouldn't be too big of a deal. Just rake around them, they'll be fine. Two different colors for these things. Just spread it across. Oh, see, I already got one. Just be gentle. Okay, now we'll bring it down and show you where the plants are going. To show this little guy, he's fast, little praying mantis. Cool stuff you find in the garden. We'll keep him close by. Alright, so here we have mycorrhizae. It works with the roots and basically trades, it'll attach to the roots and kind of trade nutrients for different things from the plant. So they work kind of symbiotically together. I don't know the whole scientifics on it, but this is a great product. You can get it in a huge bag or just a small little pack like this, and I like these small packs. They're like $6. They work great. So I'm gonna go ahead and I kind of will just dig down a little bit, work that up. It's nice and wet down there already. Get this. So when you're planting tomatoes, you don't want the leaves to really touch the ground, because it'll transfer disease and whatnot. So also bugs can crawl right up. So what I will do, it might look a little drastic. I'm going to pick off some of these lower leaves. I'll leave. I'm going to take that node as well right there. And then these leaves, I'll leave them, but I'm going to have them like that and just take about half of them off. So, make sure that's good. Now it's not as close to the soil. Nothing's really going to touch once it's planted in there. I'll go just a hair deeper so I can get a little bit of that stem under the soil and it'll grow roots from the stem. So take it out. Roots look pretty decent. Take some of the mycos, shake it down in there, and this is just little granulars. So shake a little in there. It's quite a bit. Good. Now scoop the soil around, and this plant grew a little funky, so we're just gonna kind of help it up. Pinch that off since it's touching the dirt right there. And that will about do it. So get our tag tag in there so we remember what it is. This tag's kind of flimsy. There we go. Put our tag in there, put the cat over there. Same thing back here. Grab Micos. Gotta watch my irrigation line right here, but this is pretty much center with the cage. So dig down. Might look drastic if you've never done this before, but I promise you the plant will thank you later. So, catch off the kind of halfway on these so they don't reach out and touch the soil. That's the biggest thing, is you don't want it touching the soil. Take some Micos down the hole. They make different varieties of this. Some of it's a powder, and you can actually, those roots look pretty good too. You can actually shake it on to the roots, but these granulars don't really stick to the roots, so I just throw a bunch down in the hole, push the soil around. And since these aren't disease-ridden, you could throw these in the compost. I recommend, if you don't have a compost, to start one. All I have right now is a trash can, and it is slowly but surely composting. So eventually I will be able to add my own compost into the mix. I'm not sure what that is, probably a big stick. I'll just tuck it down in there. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and plant out the peppers, and then we'll be back in a second. Alright, so I got everything planted. Got the basil there. Got the peppers. I got one marigold in there. I'm not sure. I'm gonna do probably one more in here somewhere. But once I get the tomatoes planted here, then I'll have more of an idea where stuff can go. I have a feeling that might get shaded out back there, but it'll still get some light and do its thing. So the tomatoes, what I did for them was I put 2 wood, pounded these in with the hammer, and I'm gonna strap them to the cage, and then the cage will be in there secure, and that should be sufficient. We will see though. If it needs more support, I have more stakes and stuff I can use. And then I'm gonna try these peppers in these cages upside down. They usually do better that way. Upside down I found than right side up. So yeah, gonna go ahead and take you inside and show you the new addition to our family, and that will explain all of this. And the playhouse, I'm gonna turn the playhouse into a little home for them, so we will get inside and show you what we have going on. All right, here they are. We got 2 little Rhode Island Reds, so we're excited to build them a little coop outside and get some eggs going. So yeah, we're very excited. Can't wait for them to grow up and get outside, but they are just so much fun to watch, and we're already enjoying them. So it's gonna be a lengthy thing, and definitely an investment in money and time, but it's gonna pay off and have our own eggs. So yeah. So this is just kind of the setup. We got the chicken wire on top. I don't think they'll jump out at the moment, but I do not want the cats to get in here and have their way with them potentially. So yeah, they're fine in there. They got the water, the food going, and my wife put a little windmill in there just for fun. And yeah, we'll let them grow out in here for a while, and then they will be outside once I get that built out. So this is going to conclude the video, and let me know if you guys have any questions, if there's anything you want to see, if you want to see more chickens, more plants. We do plan to get a few more chickens, not just these 2, but just for now, we have these two, and we're just going to take care of them and slowly kind of build more chickens to our yards. So anyways, thanks for watching. See you next time.